the Cincinnati real estate market? Is it crashing? Is it burning to the ground? Or is it still a seller's market? Well, let's talk about that right after this. Rhonda with Comey & Shepherd Realtors, and today let's dive right into those July 2022 numbers. So in July, we sold 1,989 units. That was down 12% from June. Our lowest priced property was $26,000. It was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath in Springfield Township, which I think is the first we've heard of that area being the lowest price. It was listed at $32,000, which is really quite low for that area and not in great shape. It ended up selling in 28 days for $26,000. Our highest priced property was almost 14,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms. It's very wide, but really, really nice property in Indian Hill. And this property is another one of those that you didn't even have a shot. If it was what you wanted, you didn't see it because it was sold before sent and sold for cash at $3.15. Our average sale is down 6%, down to $324. Now, I'm going to say I really don't think it's down that much. I found a little discrepancy in the numbers, and I have to deal with what I've got. So we're at $324 based on what I can find, but I do know there was another property that sold over $1 million, but I can't prove it. At any rate, we still have 1,804 units available. Our average days on market is 8, which is down from 10, but our median days is 3. Not really sure how that went up and the other one went down, but all right, the numbers don't lie. And basically what that means is we have almost a full 1 month of inventory. So I keep hearing from buyers that, well, it's becoming a buyer's market. I feel like it's a buyer's market. And in some cases, they're not wrong. 1,804 units available. We sold almost 2,000 last month. Yeah, that puts us at not quite a month of inventory, and 5 to 6 months of inventory is an even market. But it is really busy in real estate, so you guys are going to come along with me today on my outing. Okay, so you can see we've sold a lot. It seems like we have a little more inventory, but what is going to happen in the future? Well, thankfully, gas prices are down. Interest rates seem to be holding at about 5%. They had been at 6. They got reduced down in the 4s and then have kind of been holding around 5%. So, but I do think that buyers still want to buy and sellers still want to sell. So, what exactly is it going to look like in the future? Well, normally we have a little bit of a decrease of just activity once school starts. I call it the pumpkin spice latte effect. Once that pumpkin spice latte comes out, or the sweaters and football, which, we just went to a preseason Bengals game a couple of days ago. Once all that stuff kind of starts happening, I feel like people forget that they wanted to buy a house, or they think it's too late. I don't know. It could just not as much inventory and they just get sidetracked because there's nothing good coming up. But I can tell you myself, I have a ton of buyers if I can just find them something. I also have a lot of sellers that are also buyers, which again just keeps them in the same place. If they can't find something, they can't sell. However, we are seeing some more people like putting in offers that are contingent upon the sale of their house. I think as a team, we've had maybe 3 or 4 get accepted this year, and like I hadn't seen one in probably since 2019. I have to go back through all my records, but that's kind of the last one I remember. And thankfully, their house got put on the market the next day and was in contract immediately. So, this being a little bit more interesting market where we don't know how quickly things are going to sell, it makes it more challenging. But if that's the only offer you have as a seller, I mean, sometimes you want to give people the opportunity, especially if they're going to give you your price. So there's a lot also happening, like rentals coming back. I kind of thought a lot of people were gun shy after, the government decided that people didn't have to pay their rent anymore. But I think we're going to see some new people getting into that game, while a lot of people who did deal with renters not paying their rent for long periods of time, many of them have started selling off their properties. And I don't know that I blame them. We were at the height of the market. If you could get the money for it and not have to deal with wondering if you were going to get a paycheck this month or be able to pay the mortgage on the property, I don't know. I think I would just sell. Actually, I have one I need to sell. If anybody's looking, let me know. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Things that haven't been in vogue for a long time are coming back. Lender and title company issues seem to be bigger and bigger, which I don't know why. I mean, I feel like none of them are doing anything, but I don't know. So what questions do you have about the Cincinnati real estate market? Know that we are always here to answer questions. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next month.